Today we're going to know who is the third Legend of Kasen, which is a new painting in pale Scarlet. Act number 3, a cargo ship arrived in Inazuma. We are waiting for their arrival. I don't know who is going to be with us today. But yeah, all I have to do is just control the time by a little bit. And let's see who actually going to come today or the third festival day. Let's see. Oh, the boat is already here.
It's already time for us to be at the docks. Let's
I'm
go!
The
The arrival schedule says ship stopover, one person. Does that mean we're only welcoming one guest today?
maybe. I'm already at the dock. What am I doing? Why am I... Kazuha! Oh, hello there! Kaidara Kazuha! Oh, it's been a while since the last time we met. Hello, welcome back, I suppose. Hey, can I take a picture?
Greetings, traveler in Paimon. I heard there would be guides for the Irodori festival, but I didn't expect it would be you two.
Oh, I thought from everyone you're the only one that's going to expect we're the guide. Cause you let us come here using Beto's boat.
We didn't expect to see you either. Returning as a guest for the Irodori festival, no doubt.
I was a little surprised myself when I received the invitation. But after wandering the outside world for so long, it's good to have an opportunity to return to my homeland and pay respects to my old friends.
Kazuha, when we saw you in the distance just now, you seemed to be looking for something. What happened?
If it's about the fish, I swear I protect Klee from fish blasting, maybe.
Ah, yes. You see, when I came off the boat with everyone just now, I suddenly heard light footsteps around me.
Oh? Alright, that means you found another paper then.
I could tell they were not footsteps of a regular passenger. But by the time I turned around, the person had already disappeared. I only heard a splash come from below the pier.
Oh god, that makes the whole story more mysterious and scarier, not gonna lie.
Even though I didn't manage to catch a glimpse of them, I found this strange piece of paper by my feet.
Alright, the third illustration is going to illustrate our Kaedahara Kazuha is going to be the one.
Oh, does the paper happen to have a poem written on it?
Huh. How did you know?
Because it's not our first time. This is the third time even. Yeah, we tell everything that just happened.
Fascinating.
It is.
It's almost hard to believe such things could happen.
Kazuha, can you show us that piece of paper? We need to read it.
Sure, here it is. Please, have a look.
Thank you. Let's see. The 5 Kazen Splendor. The third one is Akahito. Akahito? Akahito, long have I been famed, and since my youth I had great ambition. I stamped every new verse with a scarlet seal, and thus was I known to all. But last year, when we present our first, mine was found to be taken from Poet's Pass. Wait, what? Poet's Pass? For the thief and deception, I was banished into the wilderness. The fire radiant light never shall be again. Ah, how the tides do shift. What?
Last time, Aoi no Okina's poem ended with a reference to Akahito. And sure enough, this is a story about him.
And also, I already forgot the other poem.
The story this time basically says that Akahito got his name from his love of red seals. However, the shogun discovered that he had committed plagiarism, and he was soon exiled.
Oh.
Well, if Paimon were to rate today's story, it sounds pretty unfortunate.
Well, the other stories weren't much better either. So, what can we say, right?
I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with this story. I too was once wanted as a criminal by the shogunate. So I'm not all that different from Akahito mentioned in this story.
I have a feeling that they are reincarnation of that person or the 5 cousin. But at the same time, it's like, there's a lot of similarity between all of them. You know, the paper or the cousin and the person got illustrated.
But according to the story, Akahito was exiled by the shogun because of his wrongdoings. You did nothing wrong, Kazuha.
But it just, the exile part is the same. Other than that, it's not that different. I don't know. What is this all about?
Huh? Traveler, what are you thinking about?
A lot of stuff. Maybe it can help Xingqiu. They still mentioned in the story. Maybe it can help Xingqiu. Maybe.
Ah, by the way, you mentioned that your friend has been struggling because he's unable to sign his name quickly, right?
Yep.
In Liyue and Inazuma, there is a saying, that which has been stamped has also been signed. Perhaps using a seal could be a feasible solution.
Probably, but we'll
While
see.
sailing at sea, I sometimes carve things to pass the time. If you wish to create a stamp for his seal, I might be able to help.
Wow, that's an idea. Quick, let's go tell Albedo.
Alright, with that, our friend met our friend and a new painting in Pale Scarlet, part 3 of the True Tales of Violet Garden started. That is short of stuff that I need to read. Right, so you go, that's the third poem. Oh, I can just, yeah, we have Suiko, we have Oi no Okina, and also we have Akahito. So yeah, everything that went good, went pretty well. I don't know why am I so excited that our friend met our friend, but I'm excited our friend met our friend. So it was pretty good. The story and all of that, yeah, it's good. Hello there. Uh, I need to talk to the person. Albedo!
Albedo, we figured out a way to help Shincho.
And also we found another illustration. You can make Kazuha. You tell Albedo everything that happened. Kazuha heard something.
Interesting. A story of the 5 Kasen appears again, and with a timely solution.
But this time we know something. It's not a humanly footstep and it's light. Also last time Kazuha hears something is on the sea, aka water, so little splash. So that's kinda interesting. Wait, Kokomi's burst. Okay, that's too light.
A stamped seal, huh? Let me think. Indeed, it is an efficient solution. If we use a stamp, then Xingqiu won't have to struggle with his handwriting anymore. However,
A lot of people can steal it and sell it. Is there not a problem?
since Xingqiu's signature has been previously revealed to the readers, it would seem insincere if he only used the stamped seal for his new books.
Oh.
But I have another idea. Using a seal is a part of it, of course. Let's go to Uyu restaurant now to discuss my idea with everyone.
I wonder how many times have the voice actor actually say Uwu restaurant. You know, I just wondering how many times they have say Uwu restaurant instead of Uyu. Okay, let's go to the restaurant. I've been waiting, Paimon's been waiting. Let's have a feast. Did we actually ever have a feast? Panty, I hope you're not inside and drunk. I hope you just come in, please. Please don't be drunk. We actually need your help. You are actually a wise person. Okay, I always regret every time I say that. Let's see. Oh, great. Okay, second floor then. Wait, I see something shiny. Oh no, that's just okay. Okay, that's just the okay. Oh, what happened here?
Yes, that's it, Genyu. Your writing has greatly improved today, which means yesterday's intensive training was effective.
I think Xingqiu has seen a nightmare.
My apologies, but I simply can't do it anymore. My hands are so sore that I can't even move them anymore. I should have known better than to read novels during calligraphy class.
Well then, you learn a lesson, everyone.
You just had a 10-minute break. Come on, you can do this.
How about you do it first? How about you try to sign a lot of stuff and then have a break 10 minutes? Come on, stop making my friend do all of this stuff. Here I am, I'm going to throw you out of the window.
When it comes to pushing a deadline, there's no one more brutal than Mr. Hirayama.
Yeah, I have my sword as well, so be ready.
No wonder Lady Yai would always send the editorial director to handle troublesome authors.
Whoa, this is getting scary. It hasn't even been that long and Shincho's already zombified.
Oh god. Well, only the hand, not the human, so...
Mr. Hirayama, we found a solution that might just solve our dilemma. In both Liyue and Inazuma, seals are widely used as the equivalents of a signature. If we use a stamp to leave the author's seal on the books, then we could make the signature process a lot easier. Of course, a seal on its own is not enough. So, I propose that each signature consists of 2 parts. First, we'll use a personalized seal. We can simply carve one using Chenyu's signature as the design. In addition, I'll also design a simple but elegant pattern that's easy for Chenyu to write. That way, he will only need to draw a simple pattern on each book.
Let me think.
We are making a time for Xingqiu to rest his hand.
All right, I think that would work. Not only does it still involve the author's own handwriting, but the result should be very beautiful as well.
So, what you mean to say is, I've been saved from this predicament?
Yes! Oh gosh, my dog just barked.
Mr. Hirayama, it suddenly occurred to me that the reason we gave up on live book signings previously was because it would take too long for the author to sign each book. But if we adopted Calx's proposed method, we might have enough time to do signatures at the live event. And if all the authors signed their books in the same fashion, then Genyu's signature wouldn't look out of place.
If you think it's feasible, I would certainly be happy to design signatures for the other authors as well.
Yes, and you may leave carving the stamps to me.
In that case, I shall contact the other two authors participating in the new release event.
It is a great honor to use a signature designed by Calx.
My pen name is quite complicated and isn't suitable for signing events. However, if we implement this new format, then it'll be a dream come true for me as well.
Great! Looks like everyone's on board with the idea.
I'm sorry to have kept you busy for so long, Genyu. Please, take the next few days to have a good rest. We'll handle everything from here. The books that Genyu already signed can be used as special prizes in future events held by the I Publishing House.
We did it! The event is saved!
Thanks to everyone's efforts, Onodera and I are finally free of that mess.
That's right! You're finally free, Xingqiu. Maybe you should step outside for some fresh air.
Yep, I hope nothing bad can happen. I have a feeling as soon as we step out, something good to happen.
Onodera, please inform Lady Ai of the changes in the event planning when you have a moment. She will surely like to hear about our new idea. You're a quick thinker, Onodera. As long as you exercise a little prudence, you'll be able to achieve great things in the future.
Got it. Thank you very much, Mr. Hirayama.
Okay, Onodera is so scared from Mr. Hirayama. Okay.
I suppose this is all a blessing in disguise, isn't it? I'm sure readers will be thrilled to hear that the release event will also have a book signing.
Sounds good, everything's good. If you do Xingqiu like that again, I swear, next we meet, you are not a thing anymore. Anyway, let's get out of here. Anyway, just opening a door is not going to take this long. Just open.
We still have some time to burn. Where should we go next?
I am so surprised that Fenty actually did not try to go in there.
Traveler, there you are.
Okay, stop. Don't scream. Ayaka is here. Nice to meet you. And also, hey, Fenty, don't you bring Ayaka to drink something?
Oh, it's Ayaka! And Venti! That's an interesting combo.
Super interesting, actually.
I was just going to the festival venue to prepare the Ikebana lesson when I found a strange piece of paper on a flower stand.
Wait, what? Oh, is that the reason there's only 4 main? I would love Ayaka become, the person.
This bar just happened to be close by at the time. He informed me that you've also found similar papers recently. As such, we came together to find you two.
Oh, this bar just so happened to be close. Mr. Win? I don't know what to say, or Mr. Animal. I don't think it's just happened to be close. It's a thing. I'm pretty sure Fenty feel it. That's why Fenty is there, not because Fenty just happened to be there.
But the paper she found isn't quite the same as the ones we found before.
Oh? So what is it?
Here's the paper. Please, have a look.
Okay. Sumizome. Who? I submerged the first into clear water and the truth did emerge. That is short. And also, talking about water, is it what just happened previously? The 5 Kasen Splendor, Sumizome. Is that the number 4 one? Okay then. Interesting.
Huh. All the poems we found before were roughly the same length. But this one is only 2 lines.
Yeah, only 2 lines, literally.
And even though there are only 2 short sentences, neither of them are next to the title or centered on the page.
So we don't know what is this.
The position of the writing seems to indicate that there is other content written on this paper besides these 2 lines.
If we take the poem literally, it reads, "Dip this paper in water and see the truth naturally appear."
Yeah, I'm about to say that as well. If Singcho actually did not say that, or the next phrases of the character did not say anything about that, actually about to say, let's dip the paper on water and something will appear.
Speaking of which, I have an ancient text at home, specializing in ancient and exotic stories. It mentions a special ink that will show itself when wet and disappear when it's dry.
So, shall we give it a whirl? It just so happens that there's a pond nearby.
Yeah, I wonder where is the pond? I'm bringing Klee as well. So yeah, the Sumizome one is a mysterious one. Okay. Alright. But yeah, it's actually natural. Just literally dip the paper on... yeah, this one is normal. It's not such a puzzle-ish. You carefully dip the paper into the water as well.
Wow, look! It's really working! More words have appeared on the paper!
Too much people. I have to focus on this one and this one only and this one only. The other one is behind.
Let Paimon see what it says.
How about read it? Don't just see it, Paimon? Wait, does that mean I'm Paimon? Going over his poetry, I found that the plagiarized, something like that, plagiarized piece didn't have his scarlet seal. I submerged the verse into clear water and the truth did emerge. The true verse were not washed away, but the text of that despicable crime faded. I have a problem. I know Okina passed me by, just as he was writing a verse for Akahito. One storm had yet to settle, and it was already time to write new poems. So the 4th one is on purpose then.
The story says that after Sumizomi got the collection of poems from Akahito and put them into a stream of water, the plagiarized words in the poem became blurry. Huh? Why would that happen?
Because ink and water doesn't suit.
You see, Paimon, in the past, when printing was not yet well developed, handwritten text could easily become smudged in books when exposed to moisture.
So yeah, that happened. Still happened actually at this time.
To ensure the text lasted longer, they'd either write using a special ink or coat the paper's surface with a waterproof coating once the writing was finished. Such special inks are time-consuming and laborious to produce, and the waterproof coating could also prove just as difficult.
Actually, why am I so excited? Is it because Ayaka is here?
However, since Akihito's poetry collection was an important gift to be presented to the Shogun, surely one of those 2 methods was used to protect it. But as for the plagiarized poems, not only would they lack Akihito's seal, but the words would also react differently when exposed to liquid.
So this poem wasn't written by Akahito then. It was added later by someone else. Someone than Akahito.
Which means Akahito didn't plagiarize his work. He was set up!
Yes!
Yes, it appears that this is the truth that Sumizome's story is trying to convey. Although the story is saddening, I've decided on the subjects to use for Akihito and Sumizome's portraits. Kazuha, Ayaka, would you be willing to be the models for my paintings?
Yes, let's go! Ayaka! With Kazuha,
I would
of course.
be delighted.
Yes, as would I.
There you go. The next 2 portraits should be ready in no time.
I was wondering, there are 5 Kasen, right? Why is there only 4 main quests? The reason is because the 3rd one have 2. Okay, interesting. I thought we were going to only unlock 1 at a time.
Yes. And now that all 4 stories have all been collected, the story of the 5 Kasen is now fully completed.
That is for Kasen, but sure.
Long ago, Inazuma had 5 legendary poets. People bestowed upon them the title of the 5 Kasen.
One year, the poet Suiko made his way to Tenshukaku and presented the Kasen's work for the shogun's perusal. But a page from the works of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko pleaded guilty, He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely recalled a mysterious figure approaching while he was intoxicated.
That figure was none other than Aoi no Okina himself. This turn of events had begun with an unnamed individual, under whose coercion, Aoi no Okina was forced to take drastic measures to retrieve a page of poetry. He knew nothing of this individual's true intentions. All he knew was that the poem had to do with an old acquaintance, Akahito.
Akahito had once belonged to the 5 Kasen. Each poem he composed, he marked with a scarlet red seal, hence the Aka in his name. Such a distinguished writer was he, and yet one of the poems he had submitted the previous year was found to be plagiarized. Akahito was exiled for his crimes, and only 4 of the 5 Kasen remained.
Sumizome went over Akihito's poems and noticed that the plagiarized poem lacked his seal. She immersed his poetry in a stream nearby, and only on the plagiarized poem did the ink run. Aoi no Okina passed by and witnessed Sumizome's doing, which he then recorded in a poem. Thus transpired the events of Suiko's poetry submission, and this is where the story comes to an end.
Soon after, Albedo completed the 2 portraits. That is interesting. I actually enjoyed the cutscene. Wow, so the whole story is like that. Oh, I see now. And also in the last part, we literally see, not Fenty actually, the Fenty person. I forgot who's Fenty in that story. The point is that person walk in the end on the Tori gate. I also forgot that it now Aka in red. That's why it's red seal. But yeah. Paimon, what seems wrong? Or what is wrong? You seem upset, Paimon. What is wrong?
Yeah. Ever since we completed the story of the 5 Kasen, there's still one thing Paimon hasn't been able to figure out.
Who's the one that framed the plagiarized thingy, right?
One of the 5 Kasen is called Kuronushi, right?
And there's no Kuronushi. Yeah, I also question that. Why is there only 4 here? Where's the 5th one?
It's just that, how could the story of the 5 Kasen finish without him appearing at all?
Oh, have you really not noticed?
Huh? Not noticed what? This is no time to be playing games, Tone Deaf Bard!
The one that checked the poem is that person? Please don't say that.
What he means is that the story of Kuronushi was already embedded within the 4 poems.
Huh? Really?
Why do I and Paimon have same brain right now? I don't like this.
That's right. The key lies in the poem that Aoi no Okina wrote after seeing Sumizome rinsing the poetry collection. An average person could never understand the scene of a young girl washing Akahito's poetry collection in a stream. Even Aoi no Okina couldn't figure out the meaning behind Sumizome's actions. He was simply reminiscing and thinking about his old acquaintances. However, for the perpetrator who framed Akahito, it was completely obvious. He was worried that if this poem was seen by the Shogun, then the Shogun could discover the truth behind the plagiarism incident. If that happened, then he'd be finished. So, in desperation, he threatened Aoi no Okina to make him tear out this poem.
Which means the one who threatened Aoi no Okina is the same person that framed Akahito.
The culprit is none other than Kuronushi.
What? Kuronushi?
Yes.
That's right. Though there are only 4 poems, they still managed to tell the complete story of all 5 Kasen. Since the Shogun mentioned in the poems is certainly not the one of the 5 Kasen, the only character left is the mysterious one with an unknown identity.
Because if they know it, he is in trouble. I see, everything makes sense now, maybe.
Oh, okay. Paimon is finally starting to get
Luckily, I'm not like Paimon. I already get it.
However, this also brings something else to mind.
Yeah, how are we going to draw the fifth one?
The story of the five Kasen has more or less reflected everything that's been happening around us lately.
We are going to see who's the fifth person, the mysterious person. Okay, the fifth person or the one that have been, sharing the paper.
Which begs the question, is there a Kuronushi in our world as well?
Who's the most suspicious mysterious person in the character in the game? I already say that before. I don't know.
A Kuronushi? In our world?
Yes, because the paper, remember? Who give us the paper? Do you know?
Speaking of which, I wonder if our dear Kazuha has come up with anything.
Oh, right! Kazuha! He's been pretty quiet this whole time. Let's ask him.
And also, yeah, Kazuha is actually pretty good at, sensing the wind. Even though we have Animal Archon there. Which is kind of something, not gonna lie. So, how are you? Well, what happened? Tell me.
Hey, Kazuha! Are you okay? You've been standing in front of this blank canvas for a while, and you don't look so good.
Apologies for making a wild assumption, but has the story of the five Kasen reminded you of anything?
Now that you say that, don't you dare say that the mysterious person was... I don't think so. Let's just keep it in my mind. And also, wait, is that... Just ignore it.
Yes. A few things did come to mind, actually. However, they were nothing more than some past incidents regarding my family. I don't mind sharing the stories, but I'd prefer not to bring you any more trouble.
Hey, we're all friends here, Kazuha. You can always tell us whatever's on your mind.
Kaidehara, please forgive my assumption, but perhaps you were thinking of the Raiden Gokuden?
Ayaka, maybe it's better for you to call him Kazuha. Kaidehara. Yeah. It's too long. I'm so sorry I'm not laughing at someone's name. It's just too long. And too hard.
The Raiden Gokuden? What's that?
I don't know.
It appears that Miss Kamisato and I were thinking of the same thing.
Oh?
But it also has much to do with the Yashiro Commission. It would be improper to speak of it here without the consent of Miss Kamisato.
It's fine. Those of us here are all trustworthy, so there isn't any harm in it.
Let's go, I'm trustworthy.
However, this matter is somewhat complicated and may be difficult to explain. Let me start with the Raiden Gokuden.
Okay.
As you all know, the Yashiro Commission's primary purpose is managing ceremonial and cultural affairs, and Inazuma's art of forging swords is a very important part of our culture.
Oh, I tapped the wrong button.
The Raiden Gokuden were once the top 5 schools of the forging art in Inazuma. Although these families were swordsmiths by craft, they also held many important positions in the Yashiro Commission. Unfortunately, of the 5, only the Aminoma art still maintains its artisan lineage. The descendants of the Ishin art are also still alive, but the craft has been lost to time.
Okay, I swear, my dog.
The descendants of the Ishin art are none other than the Kaidehara family.
Whoa! We knew Kazuha came from a noble family, but we had no idea about his connection to the Yashiro Commission and sword making.
Yes, but that's all part of the past now. The Ishin art was lost with my great-grandfather's generation. My grandfather was dissatisfied with my great-grandfather's lack of effort. When he was young, my grandfather traveled all over Teyvat to find a way to revive the family business. But it was to no avail. And in my generation, our last remaining family property was lost as well.
I heard my elder brother mention that the decline of the Raiden Gokuden happened very rapidly. In the span of a few decades, 3 of the families suffered various misfortunes and disappeared completely. Later, there was speculation that all of these misfortunes stemmed from some background machinations, meaning that someone wanted to wipe out the Raiden Gokuden. However, since not every family of the Raiden Gokuden came to ruin, such explanations were treated as nothing more than a conspiracy theory.
Indeed. I've also believed such ideas were just theories and rumors. However, I know that a major incident happened to my great-grandfather when he was young. Not only did it affect the Kaedahara clan, but it nearly jeopardized the Kamisato clan's position in the Yashiro Commission as well. After reading the story of the 5 Kasen, I can't help but feel like it's pointing me toward the truth behind that incident.
What exactly happened to your great-grandfather, Kazuha?
I still can't say. I need to speak with someone to verify the details. Let's meet here again at noon tomorrow.
And let's add some more people to our group, I suppose.
I will tell you everything I know then.
And with that, the new painting in Pale Scarlet is done. So yeah, we unlocked 2 at the same time. Wait, does that mean I unlocked 2 events at the same time? Oh god. Oh no. I haven't completed this one yet. And I only complete the poem and I have the Terror Mechanicus, Go for Golden Whirlwind, and the Flower Courtyard. Okay. But yeah, so with that, tomorrow's going to be... I'm pretty sure the mysterious person is... Person. But we don't know who is that yet. But yeah, so far we got Suiko's likeness, which is Fenty as the illustration. And we have Aoi no Okina as the illustration. It's likeness again. Yep. Mysterious hand. And then we got Akahito, which is Kazuha. Alright, and the last one actually surprised me. I didn't realize Ayaka is going to be the last one, but I love it. But yeah, Ayaka is the last one, which is Subizome. And tomorrow or the next part probably is going to be the last one. But that being said, as always, my streams still continue. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button as well. If you want to tune into my stream like this one, you can go to twitch.tv/xRichzynx. And don't forget to follow me when you are here. But that being said, as always, there you go. As much as I want to say the last one, it's not the last one. That's the the third and the fourth of Kasen. We still have the 5th one, which is the mysterious person. And also we'll see who is the mysterious person. Is it new character? Is it character that's already, in the game? Who knows? But that being said, as always, I'll see all of you on next part or video. Have a nice day or have a nice night. Goodbye! And also, can you throw your bow? Because it looks better like, yeet your bow.